Yeah, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? So, I was checking out Gervonta Tank Davis media workout, open media workout that he had yesterday. And, of course, we all know he's gearing up for April 22nd. This month is April 7th. Today, we're a couple of weeks away. Big fight versus Ryan Garcia. When you look at from a mainstream perspective, from a popularity perspective, from a casual fan perspective, notoriety, you know, becoming a household name and fame and really like putting your stamp on the sport from a global standpoint, this is one of them ones. This is one of those fights where it allows you to introduce yourself to the world the way you want to be able to introduce yourself to a whole new audience, to be able to let people see you for the first time on a massive stage. You know, of course, every time Tank Davis fight, somebody's going to see him for the first time, whether it's he fight, no matter who he fighting. It's going to be somebody that came to see him live for the first time. It's going to be somebody that bought his pay-per-view for the first time. It's going to be somebody that was just in the room that didn't purchase the pay-per-view, that got a chance to see Gervonta Tank Davis for the first time. But this is different because this is going to be the biggest stage. This is going to be the biggest amount of new people that's watching him for the first time. Same thing with Ryan Garcia and anybody who's on that undercard. So this is an incredible opportunity for Tank Davis, and I have to say, I have to put emphasis on this for a few different reasons, and I'm gonna talk about that throughout this video. This is the most focused I've ever seen Tank Davis. This is the most focused I've ever seen Tank Davis. I can hear it in the way he talked. I can hear it in when I watch the All Access for him and Ryan Garcia, the things that he's saying, the things that he's keying in on, how hard he's working. Even though most of us view Ryan, like most of us hardcore boxing fans know that Ryan Garcia is nowhere near Tank Davis level. Nowhere near it. Skillfully, he's not even in the fucking same building. Let's just keep it 100. We know what the fuck going on. Skillfully, this dude is nowhere near Tank Davis, bro. Tank Davis is light years ahead of this dude, bro. In every category. You feel what I'm saying? It's not even close. However, Tank Davis understands, even though I'm better than this dude, he's approaching this fight like Ryan Garcia is the most dangerous guy that he could be fighting. He said, I'm really focusing on my defense in this fight. In this camp, I'm really focusing on my defense. Like, to hear him say shit like that, just to see how aware and cognizant he is of the moment. You feel what I'm saying? He said, look, I ain't trying to get hit with none of that shit. Even though I say he only got a left hook, I ain't trying to get hit with none of that shit. This man is poised and focused to put on a show and to put on a high-level, elite-level performance and to show you the separation between him and this guy that's in the ring with him, this guy that y'all built up, that y'all, you know, built him up on social media, you know, saying he this and he that. Dude ain't never been in the ring with a world champion before. You know what I'm saying? But y'all putting him up on this level. You dig what I'm saying? At least never had a world title fight before, you know, and really hasn't, you know, continued to show any progression and stepping up the competition. Ain't really proved shit to nobody. This the guy that y'all hyping up that's saying that's gonna beat me, that's saying that's gonna knock me out. Tank Davis is focused on showing a separation in this fight on the biggest stage. And when he talk about what he plans to get out of this, becoming the face of boxing, which I've been an advocate for years, telling people that Tank Davis has everything to be that guy in boxing, the face of boxing. I think skillfully overall, Tank Davis could very well be the most complete fighter in the sport. He literally has it all. And I think at this time and point in his career, 28 years old, everything is literally coming together. Every aspect of his game, mentally, physically, spiritually, maturity. You know what I'm saying? Everything is starting to come together. And the reason I wanted to put emphasis on this is because I made a video a couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? I think I posted my first video like in 2018, right? But a couple of years ago, maybe like what, 20, I think it was like 2020. Matter of fact, it was probably like it was like 2019. You know what I'm saying? I believe so. I posted a video talking about, it was like the truth about Gervonta Tank Davis. At that time, you know, he was missing weight, you know, getting in trouble, staying out of shape. You know what I'm saying? You know, wasn't really like talking about fighting the best competition. At least now he's mentioning the best competition, saying that that's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Actively taking these fights. You know, actively pushing for the fights that we want to see. You know, at that time he was showed all the talent and the promise in the world, but really wasn't putting it all together. He was, you know, he was fucking up, for lack of a better term. You dig what I'm saying? And in that video, I talked about how the truth behind Tank Davis, how this man literally can be the man in the sport, the face of boxing. How talented he was, how skillful he was, and all it took was just a level of focus and maturity to be able to reach those heights that I always seen that Tank Davis could reach. And now it seems like I'm literally watching the evolution and maturation of Tank Davis over these last few years. I talk about it every time. Over the last few years, I've been talking about this time after time after time. Look how much more mature Tank Davis is. Look how much more focused he is. Look how you ain't seen Tank Davis out of shape in a long time. He been outside the ring. He's been staying in shape. He's been staying active. Been staying in the gym. Been staying focused. And you see the level of skill continue to rise and elevate fight after fight after fight. And I see new wrinkles in this game. You know, a lot of people gave him shit about the Isaac Cruz fight, but I thought that was one of his most impressive performances. Not because he hurt his left hand, but because of how he outboxed Isaac Cruz and used the whole ring, fighting off of the back foot, showing phenomenal defense. You know what I'm saying? Showing great ring and boxing IQ. Like, and these are things that I always knew that Tank Davis had, but I love when fighters start to peel back those layers that a lot of fans don't really see. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to blatantly put that shit in the motherfucker face for them to see that you can do this. Like, it's fighters that still ain't, you know what I'm saying? Similar to how when Earl Spence fought Mikey, motherfuckers was like, damn, I didn't know Earl can box like that. Well, if you went back and watched the Ronald Cruz fight, better yet, you go back and watch his first pro fight, or if you seen anything in the amateurs, you see that he can do these things. But sometimes you got to blatantly put that shit out there and show motherfuckers these different wrinkles in your game. And I love that Tank Davis has been putting this shit together little by little by little and really peeling back those layers, giving you different type of performances, still knocking motherfuckers the fuck out, but peeling those layers back and giving you these different type of performances, man. And I think he's poised for go back a couple of months ago. I made a video. I said Tank Davis is poised to have a fight of the year type of a fighter of the year 2023. Because he already beat Hector Garcia, which was a great that was a great, I would say, I think Hector Garcia is a better fighter than Ryan Garcia. Hector Garcia is a very skilled and experienced fighter. And I thought that was a great way to start the year for Tank Davis. So he did that. And then he has Ryan Garcia already lined up. And then he's talking about fighting Devin Haney. Talking about taking on a Shakur Stevenson. Saying that he's open to these fights later on in the year after Ryan Garcia. If he can continue on that trend and stick to that game plan, Tank Davis will undoubtedly be the fighter of the year, and he will be the face of boxing. And I'm proud of Tank Davis to be able to see all of these things come into play. Since I made that video, The Truth Behind, I think it was called The Truth Behind, or the Truth About Gervonta Tank Davis. All of the things that I said in that video, he's literally taking everything and doing that shit. I'm not saying that he watched my shit and no, these are things that I'm pretty sure the people around him saw. And as a man, you know, as you continue to grow up and you deal with life and you go through things and you know, at some point, some do, some don't. You know what I'm saying? The wise ones and the fortunate ones, they actually do realize when you got talent, you got a skill, and you have a platform where you can like really grow wealth and really grow, you know, ability and really make your mark on the world. Some people have that and they don't fucking realize that they got it. But then some guys that do have that, they realize it and they say, "No, bro, I gotta quit playing. I gotta quit playing with my blessings. I gotta take this shit serious, bro. Bro, I got the whole world at my feet, bro. All I gotta do is be focused and be disciplined. And this shit gonna come how I want it to." I think that's what Tank Davis has been doing over the last few years, bro. And you see it. You see it, man. I'm proud of Tank Davis. I think he's about to put on a hell of a performance versus Ryan Garcia. Highlight reel knockout. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be in front of the biggest crowd. You know, I think this is a prime opportunity for Tank Davis. And it's impressive to see that he's aware of the moment. A lot of times when people get in these big moments on this big stage, they're not fully aware of the moment. And if they are, they shy away or they get overwhelmed. But Tank Davis, you can see that he's soaking all this shit in and he's fully aware and he knows what he wants to get out of this shit. Like I said, he know that Ryan Garcia not on his level. Hardcore boxing fans, we know. Casual fans, they like, well, you know, man, Ryan Garcia, man, he got power. You know, he got the left hook. You dig what I'm saying? But real motherfuckers that know what they watching, they know that this dude is not on Tank Davis' level. Tank know that he ain't on his level. But still, Tank approaching the fight like this is going to be his toughest match. Because he knows that that's the mindset that he got to be in to achieve the performance that he want to put on, so he can stamp that face of boxing, that face of boxing moniker, that position in the game, and really take this shit to the next level. I'm talking about Tank Davis literally is, you know, he got everything to be the biggest star in the sport in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Have y'all been paying attention to the maturation of Tank Davis, man, and the focus, the dedication to the sport, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Contender regime boxing. I'll holla at y'all boys, man.